And that's why you have vanilla wafers. Actually gives it, like, something to actually chew.
Yeah, banana pudding's actually good. Okay, I think I fixed it. So I'm not getting anything popping up this time. Welcome to Life in Blood Atlanta, everybody.
Oh, Faye, we lost your camera.
Oh, hey, I forgot about that. That should fix
There
it.
you are.
Hey.
At least it was an easy fix. Yeehaw.
Oh, yeah, it's just another button.
Yeah. I apologize. I was satiating my inner hefty child. I am Dengle, your storyteller for this evening. Before we get started, and before I introduce everybody else, please take a moment to remember, if anything is touched upon in this episode that you particularly have issues with, whether it be mental, physical, whatever, emotional, please take care of that before you continue listening. That's more important. You're more important than this game. So, joining me this evening is Nenavar playing Steven.
Hello.
Cocia playing Beth.
Hi, everyone.
Buttons playing Shiloh.
Ew.
And then Faye playing Tory.
Hello.
So before we proceed on to March 1st, 2022, in-game, what happened leading up to this? If you want to do a couple games, that's fine.
Nothing happened. We've just been, chilling.
We
Everything's
felled
peachy.
the tower, somewhat.
Yeah. That's the
Committed arson. We committed some light arson and destroyed one of its pillars, at least.
Light arson for Kindred is, like, a lot.
Technically, you committed terrorism, but that's here nor there.
Yeah. We're not going to use that word on stream, please.
No, but technically, if we want to, yeah.
Aggressive self-defense, that's what it was. No, preemptive
I like it.
self-defense. Preemptive self-defense.
I like it. But yes, things were destroyed through rapid and fiery means. And then you had some downtime. A couple things were taken care of. Nothing overly important, I don't think.
Dogs were handed out for Tory's end.
Yes.
I think that was the most important thing for her. She talked to Cyril.
Yes, which Cyril now has a antique shop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Really, there's not a whole lot of specifics that were super important last game.
Very much, yeah.
The most important thing is Beth got a cat. There we go.
Yes, and a new place. And a new place. So, can I please have everybody roll me their rouse check for this evening?
Failed. Steven's at 2.
Success. Beth is still at 1.
Tory's at 2.
Shiloh
And then-
gets a little hangry. She's now at 2.
Okay, so Beth, congratulations. You're the only one that has made it through the evening already without failing a check. So, all of you wake up, and much like the last couple nights, you don't have any pending messages, no real looming pieces of business that you have to take care of. As such, first couple hours, kind of yours. What would everybody like to do to start their evening?
Beth will set up a Chewy account. Gotta get all that started and go hog wild on a whole bunch of toys for Micah and treats and toys and all that jazz.
Okay, so Beth is embracing the inner cat mom. Got it.
I think Tory will start the night off with going and feeding, but like how we talked about how she used to do before she started getting with Winnie and everything.
Okay. Then you're using the more plentiful stock rather than the reserves, right?
Out of the city.
Nope.
Like, barely out of the city, so it's not traced back to her.
Okay. She can make that happen relatively quickly and easily.
You know,
Shiloh
up
and Steven?
look in a different way than usual.
Shiloh will pop a juice box and probably just spend the evening working with the puppy.
Okay. And then finally, Steven.
Steven is going to start looking for a new haven.
Okay. How are you going about doing this? Are you feet on the ground, or are you doing it like by internet?
Feet on the ground.
Okay. Give me a wits and streetwise.
One success.
So one success, you know of a couple of apartments that they're pretty much always looking for tenants. It's not great neighborhoods. Rent's cheap, but rent's cheap for a reason. You'll probably have 30 or 40 roommates moving in, and they're not of a two-legged variety.
Steven will hold off for a bit on that.
Unfortunately, you didn't get very many successes, so
I'm sorry, can I forgot I had one more thing for Beth. If it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
She'll make her way to the garage and check the garage's answer machine, voicemail, whatever she has set up there, and see if she has any inquiries about for workers for the garage.
Well, let's see. You do. You have two people. One is kind of brand new, being a mechanic. Kind of looking to get his feet wet. The other one is more experienced. However, your daytime worker, the bookkeeper, has already kind of screened them both a little bit and came back and was like, well, he's got a couple priors, so it's kind of up to you. One for theft and the other one for criminal trespassing. The young one, he's nothing. 19 years old. Looks like he graduated a couple years ago. Hasn't really done a whole lot.
Young does not mean inexperienced, though. Many individuals, work on their own cars, especially after getting their license. I think it would be good to look into both of them a little bit more seriously. Though, honestly, I'm a little bit leaning towards the kid. Give him a shot.
You want me to bring them both in and kind of do like a working interview with them?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. I'll make sure that we got some stuff. Might not be super extensive, but like a couple oil changes, maybe some tire, like mountain balance type things.
It's our bread and butter, so might as well.
Now. Now it is.
For now.
Yeah, I'll set that up for the next couple days and I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you kindly.
So a couple hours kind of pass and Tory does her thing and Feyla does her thing. Steven doesn't quite find anything that's worthwhile. And Beth tends to some business. Then all of you get a message. And it is from Wink. Hey, I need to talk to all you. I'll come to you, just let me know where.
99 bottles.
Who am I
Thumbs
picking
up
up?
Above.
Shiloh will send an arms raised emoji in response to Beth.
Okay. So, you all show up at 99 bottles, and within 10 minutes, Wink shows up with one of his people. And Wink's a little bit beat up. He's not super bad for wear, but he's a little bit beat up. So, first things first, this can wait. The clinic stuff. That suit what you want? I can find more if you need me to.
No, if there are more important things that pop up, I totally get it. We can.
No, I'm asking like that. Does that clinic suit what you need, or I can find different stuff if you need something?
No, it's a good start. It's a good starting point. It's a good starting point.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know exactly what the needs will be, so we can just kind of work with what we have and go from there, I think.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure, because if I needed to have more eyes out, I'd put them out. So that other thing we talked about that night, when I put you onto that, my extracurriculars that I took care of for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed back up.
I'm not surprised. Doesn't sound like you went about it very diplomatically.
To be fair, I didn't hurt him. First time, I just said that, like, I would.
Uh-huh.
I tried to be nice about it, okay? And then they showed up, and they got a couple other people with them.
Couple of your people?
No, they brought a couple people with them.
Oh.
Mortals, not.
You do bags or live?
Oh, live.
Don't have anything to offer you then.
No, I'm good. Probably wouldn't hurt to go find my stock here in a little bit anyway.
So, give us the rundown.
So, like I told you, and I'm telling you three now, we got a couple young guns, probably just trying to make a name for themselves. One Bruja, one Tory door. And then they got a thin blood with them. But the thin blood does that weird alchemy bullshit. It wasn't anything super dangerous. They couldn't do like the sun stuff that I heard they can do. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
It is.
Yeah, but like they like mixed some crap up and like made a couple of my dudes leave.
Okay.
So
Did it look like
Just-
one of our dominate powers?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they can mimic those.
Yeah, I knew they could. So
For the rest of you, they can do that.
Wonderful.
Neat.
What else can they do
Many
with this
things.
alchemy? Is that part of the reason why they're so hated? Because they can do stuff we can't?
Somewhat. There's other reasons. There's lots of other reasons, but
Oh.
that's part of it.
I've noticed. Yeah.
yeah, it's funny to see a really, really old Malkavian be scared of him. I think you know which Malkavian I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Dude, like, actually ran away from a couple of them. It's kind of funny.
That's a little hilarious. Anyway, so they had the thin blood, made people walk away. Then what?
Then it was basically me against them three. Last time, they didn't do all that, so, like, yeah.
And that's how
This time, yeah.
Alright then.
So just keep that in mind. They're not afraid to fight, but I think you come with enough force and they stand your ground. They ain't gonna do anything.
Were they doing more things that we need to worry about?
Not that I could tell. They took over an old abandoned house.
You know where it is?
Yeah, I can actually probably give you the address.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a walk.
And he writes it down. His handwriting looks like it's like he's in like second grade. It's real bad.
Were you training to be a doctor?
Hey,
Oh, come on.
I mean,
That looks like doctor handwriting. You gotta give me that.
I gave out prescriptions. They just weren't legal.
yeah. Or very good from what I remember.
We don't talk about that.
Can you source actually good things?
It's gonna be hard. it's been a minute since I've had people that actually wanted good things.
Not saying we should, but just in case. Or at least clean things.
Yeah, let me talk to some of the people that I know that run down south. And we'll see what we can find.
Better than buying mixed stuff, right, Shiloh?
Always.
But yeah, I would go with you, but this.
I think we got this.
Yeah, I figured this was one of those. It actually affects your area, so. And it's something that I couldn't just take care of for you, so I'd hand it off to you and see what you wanted to do about it.
Right. Yeah. You guys want to go take a walk?
I would love
Sure.
to.
Let's go.
So, Wink and his friend leave. You all gather your things and step out into the not as brisk night air as you had hoped. Actually, a bit warmer tonight. It's humid, though. And you head out. Is there anything anybody wants to stop and do before you get to the destination?
Grab Blitz.
Can I drop the car off at the garage?
Yes, you can. So, Blitz car.
Oh, and let the
Giant
other two
Steven?
dogs out to roam. Like they used to.
Yeah.
Shiloh will take a moment to pop up Unswayable Mind.
Okay. And is there anything that Steven would like to do before you get to the destination?
Nope, Steven's not.
Okay. So you all come walking up to the street. And you can tell what house it is before you even get there. You don't have to look at the address. There's people standing outside. They don't look overly imposing. They just look like they're kind of having a party. Like, you can hear music, you can see cars. And yeah. How would you like to approach?
Not like we're going to go into a physical fight. Just kind of meander our way over.
Okay.
As least imposing as possible.
Okay. So you come walking up and you can smell all sorts of different substances, whether it be alcohol or others. Before you even get there, it's strong, it's thick. And I'm walking up the fence and a couple of people that are out there like, hey, who are you?
My name's Tory. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Jimmy. That's Billy. You here for the party?
How many people are outside right now?
There's like 3 or 4. They seem to be breathing, if that is any question.
I heard there was one going on. What's the party for?
Oh, it's what's her stage name? And the other one that he pointed out, Billy, was like Phase Black, I think is what she calls herself. I don't know. She does house music. It's pretty decent. It's not great, but it's decent. I'd buy it. And basically right now all you feel is like bass. Yeah, she had a little get together to like for the close friends. Yeah, we're just out here just hanging out.
You part of the close friends?
Yeah. Friend of a friend really, but yeah.
Anyone causing problems earlier?
Yeah, some dude came up in a wife beater. It was kind of weird, and he had a couple of his buddies with him.
What'd he do?
He started saying something about told you to get out of here and don't come back, and then FaZe came out and it was like, well, maybe you three should leave, and then two of them did. And I don't know. She got away with words.
I'm sure she does. We able to get inside?
I don't see why not. You seem cool enough.
Good. Here, Blitz, keep him company. Stay.
They do go to pet Blitz. I'm sure that goes fantastically.
Yuck. She's not gonna say anything one way or the other. It's up to him.
Yeah. But yeah, he gives them company. You walk up on the porch, and probably 5 people on the porch. It's got an old ratty couch that probably shouldn't be sat on, but they're all sitting on it. There is drinks aplenty in here. And they all just kind of like stare at you as you come up. The front door is open. There is, you assume, a smoke machine. Because there is smoke just billowing out.
Yeah, let's turn to the others. I don't know who we're looking for here.
Is anyone playing music right now, or is it just a regular stereo?
It certainly sounds like somebody's playing music right now. It's a lot of bass notes, a couple like shrills. Yeah, certainly not any of your tastes.
I suppose we follow the pounding music then.
Yeah, that'll be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Take your word for it.
And if that doesn't work, I'm sure they'll find us.
So proceeding inside.
Oh, should I do an eye
Yeah.
trick? Maybe that'll get their attention.
I mean, we got lots of normies here. Don't know if that's the best idea.
Be funny. Just walk around.
Although to be fair, I don't know how many of them would actually, remember it after all these substances.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very thick. I mean, I can do my thing and just make people drawn to me, but I don't know if we want that either.
No, I think that's too much attention.
Yeah, maybe starting out.
Okay. So you walk inside, and it is thick with smoke. You can see the other side of the room, but it is. They probably have like 6 or 7 smoke machines per room. So way too many. How people can actually breathe in here, who the hell knows? But it's happening.
Need to.
Yes. But inside it is just full of people. It seems to be that a couple more than just the close friends have showed up. There are a lot of fishnets. There's a lot of shirtless men, a whole lot of leather and like latex. It's
Let's
probably
go
uncomfortable, but it's fine. Yeah. And yeah, people are just dancing to whatever the heck is playing right now, and it doesn't seem like music, but they enjoy it. So
Try and find the DJ, I guess. Seems to be our best lead.
okay, so you can do one of three things. You can do either a wits and streetwise, or a charisma and persuasion if you're going to be asking. Or you can give me a wits and survival to just try to make your way through the crowd and eventually see them.
Huh. Crazy enough, my charisma and persuasion is better.
Mine
Yes.
too.
Same.
Pretty much all the same for Steven, so he's just going to look around. Two.
Okay.
2.
3.
3.
Okay, so Tory and Steven don't find the DJ table immediately. Shiloh and Beth, on the other hand, this isn't your first party. This isn't your first party, probably, of this particular nature. So you're like, if they're gonna have a thing, it's either gonna be in the kitchen, or it's gonna be upstairs, and there's no upstairs. So let's check the kitchen. You both walk back there, and sure enough, on the island, somebody set up with like DJ equipment, and there are just cords coming off of it to a bunch of splitters and a bunch of switches and a bunch of soundboards and stuff like that. Then she is a rather young looking, not sure exactly where specifically, but Southeastern Asia, or just Eastern Asia, really, descent. She just doing her best to get it.
Beth will dance up, be like, nice beats.
Without even looking up. Yeah, thanks. And just getting it.
If Tory hasn't found us by now, Shiloh will kind of wrangle her and lead her towards the DJ.
Oh, good. I'm not familiar with this stuff.
It'll take a couple minutes to get through the crowd, grab her, and get back. So, in the meantime, what is Beth doing? Just standing there kind of dancing?
Standing there dancing. Every now and again, she'll be like, oh, yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I like the flow.
Give me a manipulation and subterfuge, please. Because that's a great pool for you, right?
It's 3 dice. It could be worse. Oh, okay. Well, 3. I got all successes. One's a crit, but I don't have a pair of crits, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be paying attention to you too much. Other people are, because... yeah, but... she's not. And Tory, eventually you do get over there, and Beth is fairly awkwardly just kind of standing and staring.
Tori will
However,
just give
still
her a look.
dancing.
Tori will try to grab the attention of the DJ, asking if she's got a second.
She kind of looks up and sees you, goes back down. Yeah, what do you want?
Heard you had a problem earlier with someone.
Oh, yeah. They're not here anymore, though, so that's fine.
Right, they
Appreciate
couldn't
the concern.
find me. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. What?
I
Just
heard
having
there
a party.
was some issues.
No, it's fine.
Can Shiloh insight check this as she's listening to the conversation?
You absolutely can.
The screaming conversation, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to communicate in a party like this.
Oh yeah, Tori's voice sounds like she's gargling glass right now. Her voice is
Yeah.
wrecked.
That's 5 successes.
Okay. So, well, she is a very good liar. She's still lying.
Shiloh's gonna try and catch Tori's eye and then just very carefully nod her or shake her head.
Right, your friends outside directed us towards you, saying that you made him go away. Can we talk? And as she looks up, eyes of the beast.
She kind of looks at it and is like, yeah, it wasn't me.
And who was it?
It was Alonzo. They're not here anymore.
Glance to Shiloh. And where are they?
I don't know.
Is she still lying about this part?
Would you like to roll?
Of course. Six that time.
And you matched yet again. Yes, she is.
Shiloh's gonna lean close to the DJ table and speak for the first time. You know, you might want to just tell us the truth instead of making us do this the hard way. Be a lot easier for all of us.
And what's the hard way?
Tori's hands will creep closer to towards some of the cords.
You can see her like glance over to your hand, and she'll just like stop the music real quick and be like, "I'm taking a break." And then she just kind of looks up at you. What do you want?
What sort of issues have you been causing?
I haven't been causing anything. We're just here for a party.
What has your group been causing?
Oh, we just came here and didn't say anything and didn't want to deal with anybody, so people took the exception to that. Apparently there's a bear in here that is a little bit looser on the quote-unquote rules, so we thought it was okay, but apparently not.
Were you doing anything to get the attention the first time?
No, just, poking around, seeing who's around.
Looks to Shiloh.
Shiloh will insight check again if I need to.
Tori ain't getting anything out of this one.
What'd you get?
5.
Yeah, no, she's lying through her damn teeth.
Feyla's just gonna sigh and look at Tory and shake her head.
And at that point,
We're doing this the
Just
easy
kinda-
way right now. Do you want to do it the hard way?
oh, what's the hard way? Is that the way that we all get in trouble?
Well, ideally,
Because
this would be outside and not dealt with in here.
No, I got stuff to do in here, so I'm not going to go outside.
So then, please cooperate. What were you doing to cause an issue?
Like I said, poking around. Maybe a little bit more than poking, but people took exception to what we were doing. Probably because of the one that did make the people go away.
I don't care about thin bloods. I don't care about any of that. I would just like to know what you're doing in my barony to cause problems.
Oh, it's yours.
If you are not causing problems, I don't care what you do here. Feel free to stay. Probably won't ask anything of you, probably won't ever see you again. But I heard you're causing problems.
If you must know, we were taking notes on people, figuring out who people were and, well, what their jobs were, as it kind of is. You know, some gardeners, some businessmen, you know, that type of thing.
Right. And why?
Keeping stock of what's around.
I'm having a difficulty understanding why he thinks you'd be causing the problem, because I'm getting a different story from him.
Oh, if you're talking about tonight, well, that's... He wanted to get a little bit more aggressive than we really wanted to. But we ended up taking care of that, and... So tonight, yes, there was a problem. But we took care of it.
She will call Wink and put him on speaker.
Yeah, what's up?
Why did you come to this house in the first place?
Because I told them to leave last time.
And
And
what
then
were
they
they
came
doing
back.
last time to cause the issue?
Well, they were stalking people. Like, really stalking people.
Okay, and so you decided to come here just because they were having a party? No other reason?
Well, it was because they came back. I told them not to. Because stalking people usually means one of like 3 things. Am I on speaker right now?
You are, yes, because I want the real answer. Because I'm getting conflicting ones from both of you.
I mean, I wouldn't lie to you. The stalking people either leads to disappearances or ransoms, which that's never good.
Yes, and I
Or-
will follow up on that.
Or there's that third thing of, well, they're just looking to rob people. And while I might have done that before in my past lives, I ain't doing that no more.
Or, I suppose, doing a bit of leeching, and she'll watch the person as she says this.
Would you like to give an insight? With an
Sure,
insight.
for all the good it's going to do. With an insight?
Yes.
2.
Okay. Did Shiloh roll as well?
4.
4. Neither of you catch any reaction to any of that.
Alright, we're gonna talk about you taking things into your own hands in a couple of days here. Goodbye.
If before we go, it was I'm on speaker. And he kind of hesitates. It's like they were following around one of the bookie types, like bookkeeper types. If that means anything to anybody.
You're muted, Faye.
One of the ones who are obsessed with the supernatural.
Yeah, something like that. She's also new. I didn't really talk to her a whole lot. I just made sure she was okay.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Yeah, that's about how that goes.
I apologize that you were having issues with him. I did not know he was doing that on my behalf. However, what were you doing following these people?
Like I said, just keeping stock.
And there is
What
a
do
reason
the wise-
for that, and I would like to know why.
Well, if you must know, my friend has an issue. They were trying to fix the issue. Figured they're new. Nobody knows they're here. We don't see the problem if they just disappear and a new one shows up in their place.
Where do the wise stay away from the book types?
Your friend like to do some bit of alchemy and chemistry?
Yeah. That one, I think, come from... Because I talked to her for a little bit, I think. She said she's from New Orleans. So we thought it was one of those. The new one. Thought it was one of those types.
Don't be so obvious.
Okay. So hypothetically speaking, if we were to have went about what we were doing anyway, that ain't gonna be a problem with you.
Now is not the time to be causing waves with the tower.
Oh. Well, you should probably go downstairs then. Between you and me.
Lead the way.
Oh no, I'm gonna finish doing what I'm doing up here, so y'all two
tell
can.
me where to
Well,
go.
y'all. Yeah. She just points at a door. That one. It's locked, so just break it.
Sure.
I mean, I ain't paying for it. I don't really care. And it'll be fine.
turn to the group as they shuffle a couple feet away. Anyone want to wait up here to make sure they don't book it?
I can stick around.
Okay.
Beth, are you coming with us, or are you going to stay with him and give him backup?
I'll be back up.
Okay.
Okay. So, Tory and Shiloh head downstairs, and we will get to you in just a minute. However, as soon as they get downstairs and out of eyeshot, music goes back on. They kind of like look at both Beth and Steven. And they're like, so you're supposed to keep me from not running?
Pretty much, yeah.
You dealt with many of, well, us.
Yep.
Yeah, we tend to be real graceful and real persuasive.
I've noticed.
Okay, so I guess it wouldn't be too surprising if I told you to just stay right here. Can I get you to make me your, hold on just a second. Wits and resolve. Not Beth, just Stephen.
But I just rolled, and I rolled good.
I know, yours is just a minute.
1.
Okay, so yeah, Stephen, your feet are like cemented to the floor as they run away. Now, the Toreador apparently has a bit of grace on their side as they weave in and out of the crowd seamlessly. Beth, how would you like to go about pursuing?
I would very much just love to run after them and tackle them to the ground.
How would you like to go through the crowd? Brute forcing it or trying to dance your way through quickly?
I'll dance my way through quickly, because that's more fun. Very Beth.
Okay. Can I get a dexterity and... I want to say performance, but I'm not going to say that. Do you have etiquette?
I do have etiquette.
So dexterity and etiquette, please. I feel like that's a fitting roll.
3. Best I can do, too.
So-
I only have 3 dice.
So they have made some ground on you, however. They also didn't have near the amount of issues that you did. You have made it to the back door. They are about halfway through the backyard, so not super far away. However, they are going to continue and jump over the fence that is back there. It's about waist high, so it doesn't really slow them down a whole lot.
Still pursuing.
Okay. Do
Stop
you have
it.
any? Okay. Do you have any disciplines that might help stop the chase? That you know of.
I have rapid reflexes, unswayable mind, awe, lingering kiss. And I think I have a third one, but never used it, and I forgot to add it to my sheet.
Okay. So, can I get a dexterity and athletics, please? Or strength, if you wanted to use that. It's fine.
Strength, please. Strength is better than Dex.
Okay. This one you're gonna
Use
kind of just
Brawl?
athletics.
Athletics.
Yes.
Okay. That's 2 crits, a regular success, and a skull.
Okay, so you got 5.
5.
So you bust through the fence. It's old, rusted chain link. It bursts open, and you end up basically falling on top of this person. They roll over and they kind of like stare at you and like kind of lock eyes for a minute. You both are like, "Oh crap!" And she's like, "Get off me!"
No thanks.
So with the resolve, please.
Another set of crits, which scares me, but that's it. I just got 2 crits.
Okay, so a critical.
I can re-roll
4,
if needed.
a critical 4 beats a regular 4. So you are lucky. You were just like, no, and then she's like, shit. Fine.
Now,
give
let's
up.
play nice.
I give up.
Good, let's play nice. Back to the house.
At this point, Steven, you're making your way out the back door.
Oh, good. Thanks.
She gets up and she starts making her way back to the house. Now, going downstairs. You make it downstairs, and you find a pair of men. One is highly tattooed. They are dressed mostly in leather and denim. If you would go by stereotypes, that one's the Bruja. The other one has a very loose white t-shirt on, a beanie, and like cargo pants with suspenders around like their knees, just kind of like not actually up at their shoulders. And they both kind of turn to look at you and like, what did she do now? Why did she let you down here? I mean, I'm sure you probably know at this point.
Who have you got down here?
She's in the back.
Right now is not the time to be making waves. Please and thank you.
Look, she's new here. Figured nobody knew she was even here, so we thought it was the best way to do this, best time to do this.
We don't know who brought them here.
Right, but if we go and do it, and we're going to take care of, tower issues, figured start before it becomes a problem, right?
It's already a problem.
I get that, but at this point, make a wits and awareness, please.
One. I can reroll 2 dice. So.
6 on a pair of crits.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Shiloh, you hear a little bit of like tinking against the metal pole, even through the music. That's just, it's loud.
Look, I don't give a shit if you want to become a full-blooded kindred, but right now, need to make sure that it's not going to cause way bigger issues than we are able to deal with.
And the one with the cargo pants. Well, to be fair, that's what I was supposed to be when it was turned, and it just didn't. Yeah.
I get
They
it.
didn't track it properly, and it's
That's
bullshit,
fine.
and I shouldn't be like this.
And I don't care if you fix that problem. Just right now, there are certain clans that we need to be careful about.
And
Because
that
if the
happens
tower
to be
comes
one of
down on
them.
us again, we cannot do anything about it currently.
So, what, did we just let her go? Because I'm sure that's going to go great. Let a freaking wizard, warlock, whatever the hell you call them, just walk out of a hostage situation.
Right now, yeah. And then I'm going to have to keep an eye on them to make sure that they don't bring down more problems.
Look, we'll go upstairs. You do what you want to do with her. I apologize for causing problems here. I know I should have asked first and foremost, I should have asked. But given your reputation of pretty lenient and do what you want, figured it wouldn't have been a problem.
Any other time, I would not have cared. Currently, we cannot deal with the tower coming down on us as hard as they already have again. And so if you manage to, I don't know, tag someone who was really important to somebody high up, we can't deal with that.
Right.
So, if we weren't having all of these outstanding issues, I honestly could not care less. Have you been in touch with the local thin blood population?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with Nyx a whole lot. No offense to her, but I shouldn't be like this, so I don't want to get comfortable with them.
That's fine. How about I give you my number?
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to me. But if you grab someone again, at least let's make sure it's no one that's going to cause a problem.
Yeah. So, I do feel like I do owe you something for, like, A, not just coming down here and wrecking face. Because, I mean, I know you can, and I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you probably could too.
It's best that you not know who I am, I promise.
Yeah, I know you got another one of him that goes with you at times, so I don't know where they're at, but I don't want nothing to do with her. I heard she's... Oh, Yoko's gonna be pissed. I guess since we're actually in close proximity, this is your barony. Should do the rules. Because I've already caused problems for you, sort of. Everybody calls me Brecker.
Hello, Brecker. My name is Tory.
Yeah, I know who you are. And the brew house is like, yeah, I'm Bones. I ain't gonna cause any more problems, I promise that. I just felt bad for the kid, and I didn't know what it's like, but I get it.
Again, ordinarily, I wouldn't care and wouldn't even check up on you unless I heard there was actual issues. So, the only problem is because of the tower currently, so we need to be careful about that. We may have some people that can be offered, but it's ones who we're making sure aren't going to cause problems to that degree anymore. If one comes up, I know what you want, I'll let you know. Or, if
I
you
would-
figure this out, give it a go ahead.
I would ask why you're so cool about this, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna accept it.
Yeah, probably for the
Smart.
best.
Smart choice.
I could be like the others if you prefer, but
No, I expected. I half expected it. As far as being like the others, because well, it's
why do you
a
think
no.
the thin blood are here?
That's fair. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna let you do what you got to do in the back. Tell her sorry. She's off the list now. So
How much does she know from what she overheard?
Enough.
Might want to lay low for a few weeks.
Well, she didn't see us.
Mm.
So that's the good part. Bones is pretty good about that.
Still, give it some time before you start causing ripples.
Yeah.
Give him her number.
And he puts it in his phone. You immediately get a text message. Wrecker. And they walk past both of you, and Bruja does give Shiloh a nice long look.
Shiloh will return it.
Not necessarily intimidating, but definitely, yeah.
She'll match his energy.
Yeah, definitely one of those. You cause problems, I cause problems. Type looks. And they'll head upstairs.
No, it's probably for the best that you handled this. You do. It's often better that you exercise your power in your own barony. No, but I think I need to. As much as I don't want to be that close to a Tremere ever again for my entire afterlife, I also don't. We also, like you said, don't know who their sire is, so you probably should not be left alone either. Because I was more concerned with the idea that if they're on the edge, maybe I can help take that edge off so that they don't, like claw your face off, or I don't know, melt it. I've seen some Tremere do weird things. I'll go with you. Yeah, I'll let you get close, but you probably shouldn't go by yourself. So.
Okay. So you find them handcuffed to a pole in the back. There's a bag over their head. And there are keys on a nearby table for the handcuffs. Okay. If they register the sound, they are being rather covert about it. As you grab the bag, how close are you in all actuality? Okay. So you pull the bag off, and they go to like snap at you. You get a good look at them now. They are on the younger side. They have very light blonde hair. If they weren't roughed up, they'd be very well dressed, actually. Probably well put together, if I had to guess. However, they did try to snap at you, bite you. He's like, "Are you okay? What? No, I just figured I would try to defend myself because I don't know what this is." Yeah. And I'm supposed to believe that why? I mean, it's that or you eat me, and, well, I would put more money on somebody's gonna eat me because I overheard that. Yeah. And who were you? Oh, good. Knight in shining armor, then, as it were. I mean, obviously not, but you know, is that who was gonna eat me? Them, and kind of like, I mean, I don't know how you run your stuff. I would hope that it's better than that because that'd be irresponsible. But you know,
Yeah, sure. Let's just tie him up and throw him in the back of the truck. Sure, why not? No, I'm not.
oh, good. We're sarcastic too. Well,
Sometimes you gotta laugh.
at least somebody's got a sense of humor. Oh no, if I was gonna rage, I would already be trying to eat you. And trying to get out of the restraints. I am hungry, but I can wait. But I would rather wait until you get me out of here and to safety. Yeah.
Quick question for the storyteller. Is this a Tremere that Shiloh would recognize?
No. You undo it and yeah. She doesn't move. Willingly let you undo the clamp or undo the cuffs. Undoes the cuffs, kind of pulls him in front, kind of rubs wrists instinctually. Kind of looks up. Can I stand up now?
Yeah, this is just so you don't try and make a break for it.
You're good.
Oh. Oh, no, I don't do that. At least I'm not that dumb. We're notorious for being smarter, but you probably already knew that. Right, smart doesn't necessarily mean common sense. But Gangrel Baron's probably going to be able to catch up to old little Tremere me. And, well, you said you're the Baron, so I didn't assume that you were Baron Samidi. Wherever they are. Yeah. The name's Haley. New beginnings. Well, you just freed me from handcuffs. I didn't try to attack you after that, and so far we've been amicable. For the most part, I think. Nobody important.
Can I inside check that?
Yeah, go ahead. And Shiloh got?
5.
Seems to be telling the truth. Well, just because I don't belong to anybody important doesn't necessarily mean I haven't had access to archives that I could learn off of. Oh no, that's just word on the street. Asking people does wonders sometimes. Right. The easiest explanation is I need somewhere to stay to replenish some funds, and in the meantime, I need somewhere cheap to stay. And this is about as cheap as I can get, and I can lock my door especially tight. So I stay safe. I would appreciate that. This might be a little bit too much to ask, but would you mind making sure that they don't get close to me if they're still around? I can hear the music, so I assume they are, but and you escort her upstairs. However, back to Beth and Steven. You get Faze back in the house, and about time you get Faze back in the house, a leather jacket wearing denim clad man, and the same thin blood from downstairs comes up, and they see Faze, and they're like, they kind of throw their hands up and start rubbing their temples.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We were just playing tag. Now, Faze here is gonna teach me how she makes music. Isn't that right, Fazy Poo?
I guess. Maybe I should actually play the good stuff now.
Yeah, plays good stuff now.
Yeah, I was just trying to create a distraction for anybody that heard anything downstairs. Apparently that's been cut short. And she goes over, and I will actually roll, see how well she does. It is actually really, really good. On par with what a Toreador should put out, rather than the borderline swill that she was doing before. The Bruja and the other one kind of stand there awkwardly and kind of listen to the music, and everybody else, yeah, they're actually getting into it now. The smoke machines get a little bit thicker, lasers are turned on, strobe lights are turned on. Steven, can I please get a wits and awareness, please?
Bestial failure.
Oh, that's great. Actually, that would fit for this too. So all of these things are going on. It's way too distracting. So you kind of get caught up in that, and you like trance out, completely just trance out. So you're effectively useless until I say so. You will take penalties to like hearing and seeing for the next little bit, basically. Beth, can I also get you to make me that wits and awareness, please?
Sure, I would love to. That is three successes I can count.
Okay. You see people going around handing out a multitude of things, whether it be little sheets of paper or little bags of something that have like a singular small thing in it. However, somebody tries to slip stuff in both of your pockets. Beth, yours is the bag with the small hard thing in it, and Steven gets a piece of paper stuffed in like a shirt pocket.
Beth will let Steven have his goodie. She, however, will take hers out of her pocket and just slide it onto the kitchen counter.
You can see the Bruja kind of smile a little bit and, oh, you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, well, you know, we all have our issues, now don't we?
Yeah, some of us have more issues than others. People say I'm a hothead. But I guess that's par for the course for, well, me. What's his deal? Looks like he's already taking what's in his pocket.
But that just happens to him sometimes. I just ignore it. He'll be fine eventually.
Oh, okay. Is he not right up in the head?
I don't know him very well. He might not be. I don't know. I think it has something to do with his clan too.
Oh, is he one of them?
It'd be a good guess.
Oh. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, by the way. Really, we already talked to her downstairs. And she's not gonna cause too many problems. I'm Bones, by the way. That was nice to meet you. Y'all seem way more like chill about this stuff than you really should.
Yeah, we're all fairly what's the word? Apathetic. We don't really give two flying fucks about anything.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know.
Once you step on one of the things we do actually care about, hell will rain down. But, most of the time.
Well, what are those?
Masquerade. We're good. Well, I can't give you all the secrets now, can I?
Well, I mean, you already gave me a bunch, so figured it was fitting you try to give me more. That's fine. We ain't gonna play that game. I ain't gonna force it out of you either, because it ain't worth it. And he kind of calls across his, hey, Yoko, play the third one. And you can see her hit a button and it changes to a completely different thing, and the pace goes from 7 to 10. And people just start going nuts. And the entire house starts moving. However, Tory and Shiloh and a third person that you two don't know come upstairs.
Are we ready to get out of here?
If Beth and Steven are watching, she'll just hold up a finger hang on, as they get Haley out. Sorry, cut you off, Buttons.
No, Beth, what's up with him? And she's just gonna point to Steven.
Sensory overload?
Fantastic. I'm gonna let you corral him out the door.
Sure. Come on, Steven, let's go. And take him by the arm. Pull him out.
And Steven, the second you get outside, it all goes away. And you're fine.
That one was unpleasant.
Yeah, you had real bad sensory overload. You were just blank-faced.
Anyway, this is Haley. She's probably going to be around the sprawl for a while.
Yeah, thanks again. I know you technically didn't have to, but I'd still appreciate it.
If you run into any more problems, feel free to stop by 99 Bottles. That is where we take care of most of these issues. Leave a name with Cameron and a place to find you if you need something, and we are not there.
Okay. They have a phone, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just call and just ask for you. Figured that would be enough, and then I'll just leave my number there. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Where are we? Like, specifically.
Say whatever cross street we're at.
Oh. I'm a ways away. It's fine. I hope I don't have to call you, but if I do, see you later.
Farewell.
You're welcome, I think, and good night.
And they kind of walk off into the night.
Can Tory call Blitz over and ask him to follow her at a distance?
Yes. Would you like to roll me his dexterity and stealth?
Yeah, let me find that. Okay. So, yeah, it's just a physical pool. So it's 5 plus a lot. Oh my god.
Let's see what you got.
$11 dice?
Oh, that's a bunch of dice. Jeez.
I said a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so that the breed he is, what we discussed, has a 6 stealth dice pool and then 5 physical.
Okay. Fun.
Five.
So it does not seem that she notices you. What?
Yeah. Is there anyone outside currently
There's still a couple people outside.
that look like they're paying attention to us?
They all seem to be well off into whatever substance they choose. However, there is one that does not fit that bill. They seem to be either sober or immune to said effects.
Can't tell if they're breathing from the air anymore.
No, because it is too warm.
Yeah. Okay. Take note of the face, but not really do anything to them.
Okay. They're kind of just like sitting on a trash can off in the corner.
We should walk and talk. Too many ears.
Probably a good idea. Give Steven a chance to clear his head a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Oh,
Let's go away from the exit. Things got better.
Do you want to go grab a snack from someone?
Nah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Once they're a little ways away from the house. Alright. First off, Beth, let's not talk about kindred stuff around mortals.
Fine, they're high as kites anyways. And the music was so loud they could barely hear. Unless you're shouting.
Still, you never know. Look, if I'm getting on to Wink and everyone else about causing problems, let's not do that, at least in front of them. That was a Tremere. Fairly certain they're with the tower. So when Blitz tells me where they are, we're gonna probably let them all know and have them keep an eye out. because we don't know who their sire is.
Great, another fucking mage I get to keep an eye out for.
Hey, at least we'll know where they're staying.
Yeah, if Samal doesn't decide to take care of it on his own.
That's his choice then. At least it will come down on probably him and not just a random mess of who knows what's going to happen.
I don't know, I just...
Are we being followed?
Would you like to roll a wits and awareness?
For what little good it will do, yes.
Shiloh, you have Sense the Unseen, right?
Ella does have Sense the Unseen.
Okay, so if you roll yours, by all means, use that as well.
2.
4 successes.
I am going to burn a willpower to reroll.
Okay. How many did Steven get?
4.
And you also have Sense the Unseen, right?
I did the regular what's an awareness?
Okay, then add your aspects in as well. If Beth would like to do that as well, you may.
Plus the aspects is 6.
Shiloh also got 6 on a crit.
Okay. So, Tory hears nothing.
5.
Beth also hears nothing. Shiloh and Steven, on the other hand, you hear a very slight rustling, and you turn around to see somebody following you. Looks like they're a bit obfuscated.
Got tail behind us.
Can you tell how far? Said very, very quietly.
They're not super far.
Too close
10,
for
15 feet.
comfort.
What do you want to do?
Go the long way home.
Lead them to 99 bottles.
Or we can go somewhere quiet, see if they'll follow us, and figure out where they're looking for.
Let's go to the bar.
I mean, I can guess. But...
Okay. So you make your way to the bar. You continue talking on your way.
Yes, just mostly things most people could find out pretty easily. Like
Okay.
the clinic and what the plans are for it, maybe.
Okay. So you make it to the bar. You go upstairs. You go downstairs.
Sit outside the back, actually.
Okay. Can I get that same roll from everybody again?
Three.
2.
5.
2.
Okay. So, this time the obfuscation isn't as good. Obviously, you can't hear Or you can hear, but you can't see for those that don't have sense the unseen. But you hear rocks being disturbed. You hear very minor things. Shiloh and Steven can see them kind of milling about. Don't know exactly what they need, but...
So the back of where this area is there only one entrance down it, or is it like an entrance?
I'm saying it's kind of like an L type thing.
But only one, like, 2 ways in. One this way, one this way?
Yes.
Nudge Beth. And just kind of tilt the head over towards one of the entrances. And Tory
Beth
goes
nods
to the
and
other
heads
one.
that way.
To try and barricade them in as best we can.
Okay. They are going to insight. Wow, they're rolling like crap. So they realize what's going on too late. But they do realize once you do it, they kind of come out of the obfuscation. And Tory, you actually do marginally recognize this person. It is one of the Ravnos.
Oh.
They are oddly not very distinctive. They're pretty plain. Brown hair, brown eyes, average height, average build. Wearing, well, actually they're wearing what the person that was sitting on the trash can was wearing.
Okay. Ordinarily, I'm not a fan of being stalked. But I'll assume you need something.
Just try to get information on the, said it was Tremere, right?
I did.
Hoping Blitz would be back to give you the information.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Yeah. I knew of the plan that they had and wasn't going to stop it.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't have either.
And this whole thing, by the way, it was force of habit. You know, fly a little bit too close to the sun, see how close you can get before the wings melt, and you go plummeting to your death.
I'm familiar with your clan.
Yeah, it's sorry. Try not to make this a habit.
Alright there, Icarus. That all you wanted? Just to follow us?
Got a proposition for you. Speaking of Tremeres.
Okay.
You've been having issues with one, yeah?
One could say that.
Yeah, I hear things through grapevines.
I don't think
And
we
by
were very
grapevines,
subtle
I mean-
about that.
Right. By grapevines, I mean, well, either you or rats or ravens or animals in general. They are currently missing, are they not?
Yeah. Again, I don't think that was a very subtle thing on their end.
Right. Would you like us to track them down?
I actually had planned on finding, or trying to find some of you to see if you had information about them.
Not currently, but we can find it.
And what would
If
the
that's
cost
something that
be?
you want. Well, if you want to pay monetarily, we can probably work that out. But favor for a favor.
That's a big favor.
Not as big as you would think. Wanderlust is quite an issue with us. So we can go check all the major spots and we can get back to you. We were going to go on a tour anyway. It's getting warm down here, so.
It is. And what favor did you want?
Oh, we'll figure something out. Nothing major, of course. Unless, of course, it ends with one of us not being here anymore.
Now, see, I don't like boons and bargains being held over my head that I don't know what the cost is going to be.
Like I said, nothing major. Unless one of us ceases to exist. At which point it would just be a favor to replace that person. If you catch my drift on that, that's a little bit bigger of a favor.
Yeah.
We can do it ourselves, but
Well, yeah. If I
Your area.
embrace someone, it's not going to be one of you.
Right. But your area, you find who you think is worthwhile for it. So we let you pick at the end of the day, so yeah. Make sense?
Sure.
Otherwise it'll probably be like gas money and tires.
We can do that pretty easily.
If I'm not mistaken, Beth over there has a shop. Use of a
Your
lift
ears are
every once in a while. Use of a lift every once in a while probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. You know, for us being able to like maintain the vehicles. That'd be a
I'm sure.
oil changes only type thing, not like we keep them for days at a time.
Well, something long
So
term
10.
like that might be tit for tat there.
Yeah, no, we'd end up probably one each vehicle. We've got 3, so a little of half an hour on the lifts. That's probably not too unreasonable, yeah.
I'm sure we can work something out.
So just that. No major problems. No major boons, as it were. We like to call them favors. The whole boon sounds too, I don't know, strict for us.
I'm not often one to keep track of them, but I know how to.
Yeah, we'll keep track of it if we find anything worthwhile, okay?
And would this be to your clan as a whole or to a specific person?
Oh, just us 3 in the city. Myself, my sire, and my grandsire.
I believe I spoke with you 3 before briefly.
Yes, and grandsire was a bit abrasive.
I'm not exactly surprised. I pretty good at sussing out where kindred stay if I need to be.
Yeah. It's funny, we move around all the time, but they like to meet at the same spot every night.
Might want to change that up. Pretty easy to track.
Yeah, I think that's their one way of, I don't know, laying down roots or whatever. I was never one to really put down roots anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, information would be nice. Trade numbers.
We can do that.
Unless you had a different idea. I can speak to animals if that helps.
That's probably going to be a little bit more secure, just saying.
It is. Takes longer.
We've got
though.
pigeons. Yeah, we got pigeons that we can have fly down here. And they're trained to come back, so it's fine.
Okay, that's good to know. They're smart enough to carry a small message.
Relatively. We've got one that we have to send with paper.
Might want to tell
But-
Blitz not to chase him then.
They're smart enough not to go near dogs and cats.
If a bird is smart enough to get, or if a bird is dumb enough to get close to Blitz, I think he deserves a treat.
Yeah. There's also our, grandsire's raven that we don't usually use for stuff like that, but we can if we need to. If it's a more important message.
Hmm.
We don't even have to, use stuff to make it say stuff. It's real smart.
Okay. I think that's an agreeable offer. What about the rest of you?
Seems reasonable-ish to me.
And in the end, it's your decision, but it seems a lot less sketchy than some of the other things we've been dealing with lately.
That's the
Which is a
truth.
decision, but I'm asking you for your opinions.
Let's go for it.
You have a deal. She'll hold out her hand.
Good. Kind of stare at your hand for a second.
Not one for shaking. On a deal.
No, not really.
All right,
But yes,
then.
it is a deal. I tend to take people at their word. Last person I shook the hand of, they did this.
Understandable.
Yeah. And now I spend every night with the... I'm just a glutton for punishment anyway.
Yeah, that's your choice.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're actually not that bad. It was just I don't know, way to get close.
You don't have to stay with the people that embrace you. Just keep that in mind.
Right. I don't, but we're not welcomed very many places, so and then we're suspect if we stay for too long. So
There's cities where I know of a couple at least. They seem to have stayed there for a while.
yeah, like I said, we're gonna take our little tour. We'll get back to you.
All right, your pets can probably find the easiest here.
Okay. Worst case scenario, we will have them default to Beth with paper.
Sweet.
The paper will just have phone numbers, though, so it's
Yeah, it's probably the other easiest place to find.
Yeah, I figured the shop's probably... Yeah. By the way, you're doing a lot of good things in there. Keep it up.
Oh, thanks.
So, I do apologize for, well, stalking you, but...
Yes, I'm not a fan of it, just as you aren't a fan of being shaking hands.
Right. So, if I am free to go, I'm just gonna... And they start to like, ease down the wall a little bit.
I'm not gonna stop you, so get back out of the way. I wasn't sure if you were not a specific Nosferatu that likes to follow us around.
Oh, no, I'm not red. Yeah. We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. Luckily for everybody. Yeah. And they'll make their way to the corner and kind of wave and turn around and start walking away.
That was unexpected.
To say the
Let's
least,
come back.
yeah.
It takes a minute. But yes, Blitz does come back.
I was worried for a minute there.
No. If you had to guess for triangulation and time-wise, they're probably on the border of where Vic's territory was and where your territory ends.
What a good boy.
He comes back and says, that was a long walk. That's not fun.
Hey, you're the one that said you needed to burn off some fat.
I know.
Just like now you can eat a normal dinner tonight.
Yeah. Lives in a big house. Has got a couple owls on the front of it. At least on the gate thing there. Trying to figure out if Blitz would know numbers.
There's two on the intelligence and wits, like the mental thing. There's two. They're there.
We gonna try them.
If not, as long as he can lead her there.
He does try to convey, like, there are 3 numbers. He doesn't know which ones they are, though. He can count, but he doesn't know the actual, like, numbers themselves.
It's okay.
And
Just, if you can take me there later.
yeah, it's an apartment complex. It's got a big old tree on the front of the sign.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
And I assume that all of this is just growls and barks.
Yeah, it's mostly just barks.
Shiloh
Bark, bark.
is staring at Tory bewilderedly.
Not even paying attention to anyone else.
It's a good chat. Woof woof.
Steven thinks that he's back in that trance again. But yeah, after that little conversation, Blitz just kind of like goes over to the corner and curls up.
Well, that just
Yes.
happened. Did he say anything useful?
Oh yeah, he knows where the Tremere's living.
Cool.
Have you never seen me do that before?
No.
No?
Oh. Yeah, I've been able to talk to animals for like a while now.
Okay, that's cool. So what part of the city do I get to avoid now?
Oh, it was over near Vic's old area.
I didn't go there much anyway, okay.
Yeah, it's a You're fine. There's an apartment complex that has a tree on the front of it, on the sign. He doesn't know what number is what, so he can't tell me what building it is until he shows me.
Since Steven lived in Vic's area, would he have any idea where that is?
Would you like to give me either intelligence or wits and streetwise? And I'll give you an extra die for living in the area.
Dude.
Kind of sounds like when you first met Leo where he was living.
Oh, I think I know where that is, actually.
That's good.
I'll give her the general area description.
That's good to know.
It is the Willow Ridge Apartments. They're old, they're cheap, but they're decent.
Okay. So tonight was kind of a lot. Less than our normal ones have been lately.
Gonna say, how you feeling, Baron?
It is what it is. I would much rather be more low-key and not have to deal with any of this. But if someone was going to be, at least I know I'm dealing with my own issues. And apparently everyone else is.
I mean, you don't have to be Baron if you don't want to be.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with anyone else being it right now. Speaking of, I'm gonna pop in with Cameron to make sure no one's been here. Because it has been the past few nights.
Yeah, a lot of things have been very full on lately.
Yes. So yeah, she'll step away, pop in, check with Cameron.
Okay, so is anybody else going into the bar?
No. You know what? No, hell, I am. I want to find that guy from all the way back from, like, I don't know what episode was that, like 3 or 4. See if that fat guy that screwed her over is there.
Yeah, if the others are going in, Shiloh's gonna follow them. She's not standing out in the middle of the night all alone.
Okay, so you all come into glass breaking and things being thrown across the bar.
The hell?
If you want to do that thing to make people look at you, this might be the time to do it, Beth.
Oh,
Although
God,
you might have
fine.
it thrown at you.
That's fine. I'll
She
dodge
can
it or
take it.
just front it off. It's fine.
Steven, can I get a dexterity and athletics, please?
Nothing.
You get hit in the side of the face with a beer bottle. It doesn't do any actual damage, but it still hurts. And it was thrown. However, it's pandemonium in here.
Is it just like a normal fight, or does it look like something's happening?
It's a bit bigger than normal.
Okay, so I did roll my awe pool, which is manipulation and presence versus composure and intelligence. If you need to roll that, I rolled a pair of crits and 2 regular successes. I can spend a willpower to roll my 2 black dice that are blank. I absolutely need to, but I think 6 is fairly decent. Hopefully.
It's pretty good. You didn't need a roll, but thanks anyway. The fighting ensues, and people get wildly inaccurate, but they're all kind of like staring at your group at this point until somebody throws another beer bottle at all of you.
Can I try to catch it?
If you would like to try to catch it, that is a dexterity and athletics.
Not my best rolls, but I want to do it. I really hope I do. Please, please, please.
Can Tory flash the red eyes a little bit and just kind of shout at everyone to settle the fuck down?
Just a second.
A pair of crits.
So yes, Beth, you grab it. Would you like to do anything with it?
Calm the hell down, and can I throw it back at the person that threw it?
Yes, it is a strength, and I'll say that's athletics. Tory, you will get a 1 dice bonus when you also scream it.
4 successes.
You hit him square in the forehead and you go flat out.
So that's charisma and intimidation,
Yes.
plus the 2 from Eyes of the Beast, and then plus the 1 dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Beth is enforcing that. Or reinforcing that.
5 with crit.
So there are still people doing whatever the hell they are doing. Like, a couple people still like scuffling in the back, but the majority of people just kind of like stop and kind of stare. You see Cameron kind of jump over the bar and grab the people that are still fighting and kind of slam them both against the wall. She said, "Stop."
Calm down. No one needs to get hurt, nothing needs to get broken.
No, that's bullshit.
What is bullshit?
They're cheating. And you see, actually, Beth's best friend kind of step in. We ain't cheating. Y'all lost
That's
fair
a
and
lie.
square.
Yeah, nope, that's a lie. You're a cheater, and you're coming with me. And Beth is gonna grab him, pull him aside.
Take it out back.
I need a strength and brawl, please, Beth.
I'm going to spend a willpower to re-roll because I only got 1 success, and that's not good enough. Okay, 3 total successes.
You grab him, you pull, and like his shirt rips, and just kind of looks at it and says, "No,
Yes.
no, I ain't going with you."
Clamp, clamp.
I don't care.
Yes, you are.
At this point, you kind
From
of
behind him.
Yeah. At this point, you kind of feel him reaching down for something. It's like, I would appreciate if you let go of me right now.
And I would appreciate not making an incident here in the bar again.
I still ain't going outside.
Their back room we can use that's not normally used, or the janitor's closet, please, Corey.
Cannon's like, we ain't got no janitor's closet. Shoot, you think we
I can
clean?
hope.
They have a freezer. That still doesn't work?
Freezer it is. Great, thanks.
Would that be better for you?
No. I still don't want to move.
It's Shiloh's turn to lean down.
Is he breathing?
Yes.
I'd recommend going with them before things get really ugly and you get embarrassed in front of your friends.
I mean... Or I can sit here and order another beer.
Or we could take out our frustration from the past several weeks. And Shiloh's actively trying to intimidate him.
Okay, go ahead and roll that for me.
Can I add my veiled threats specialty onto that?
Yes, you may.
I assume that's charisma and intimidation?
Yes.
I think that's the best I've ever rolled for Shiloh. That is 8 successes on 2 pairs of crits.
Usually. Okay, come on. And he kind of walks behind the bar and he grabs a bottle on the way through.
Shiloh mouths "You're welcome" to Beth as they leave.
Thank you.
You want to take care of this yourself?
Maybe not. I honestly just want to punch him until he's mush.
Who do you want with you?
I don't know. I'll behave. I'm not gonna. I won't punch him until he's mush. While we're
so let's hurry.
So as we're walking, Beth will actually pull out her phone and text Banks. Be like, "Who is this fat guy to you that guides people to you? Guided people to you?"
You get a text message very quickly back. It wasn't me, it was a couple of my friends that they pay him $50 per car that he brings in.
So he's not important.
Not to me.
Okay.
Why, you find him?
Yeah.
Oh. Tell him good luck.
Will do. Thanks.
And we will get to Beth in just a second. Out front. Tory and the gang.
Yeah, I don't know who Beth wanted to go with her, but Tory will stay out front unless Beth specifically asked her to go back.
I really don't know who Beth would want with her.
Everything good, Cameron?
Now, they thought it'd be smart to have a cards night. Turns out, no.
Can Shiloh meander over to the guy that Beth knocked unconscious and make sure he's just unconscious and not, like, seriously hurt?
Yeah, he's actually not even unconscious. It's just he got hit really hard and he fell over.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like holding his nose and he's like rolling back and forth.
We'll still take a look at him and make sure he's relatively okay.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, he'll be fine. He might have a broken nose, but if you were hungry, that would be a problem.
Yeah, so obviously that didn't turn out well for anyone here.
No more cards.
Yeah, that's the one that tried to cheat Beth out of her car.
Oh, shit! If I knew that, I would have called you.
No big deal.
Well, I guess I kind of did know that, but yeah, it's fine.
That's fine. It'll be fine. Everything going okay?
We made a lot of money tonight.
Well, that's good. Maybe cards is a good idea.
Not if it ends up like this. Because I gotta, fix stuff. I don't like putting money into this damn place if I don't have to.
You know the eyes help with you with that, right?
Yeah. But I also need to get their attention first.
That's true.
Yeah, I can't do that part. Not when they get like that. You, your night okay?
Yeah, tonight's okay so far.
Okay, good.
No too many issues. Took care of the one that did pop up. Anyone come around looking
good.
for me? I know you'd message me, but you seem to have been busy.
Yeah, no, nobody's come around for you in a while.
Good. Well, not
Um,
good. I'm waiting for someone, so.
who in particular?
Don't know yet. They're looking for me. I don't know who they are.
Okay. I'll trust you. Yeah, if it's somebody, yeah, gotta look at. If it's somebody that you have, well, that I need to be on the lookout for specifically, and you know what they look like, just let me know.
Yeah, there is a woman who might call if there is an issue. I told her to come here instead to go upstairs, but she said she would just call. Her name is Haley. That's the only thing currently I can think of.
Okay, so if she calls, I'll just call you.
Yeah.
Make sure to get the location and all that fun stuff. So.
Yeah.
I think next week we're gonna do trivia.
Good luck.
Yeah, I might need your help with that one.
Sure.
You're smart and you know stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know a whole lot of pop culture stuff.
No, I was
It's a
gonna.
little sketchy, but
Yeah, no, I was just gonna have you come up with categories.
oh yeah, I can do that for you.
Yeah. Take into account a lot of these guys are burnouts. So.
Yep. I'll run it by Beth and Steven.
Yeah. Actually, Steven might be good for this. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get the class cleaned up. Feel free
Who's
to.
that new kid you hired? Shouldn't he be helping with this?
He finally pops his head out from behind the counter. Yeah, that's too many people, though.
This is what you signed up for.
I understand that, but there was 15 people on each side. I can handle 2. I had the initial. I had the initial thing down. It's just that then everybody else jumped in.
If you had the initial thing down, that guy would have been out the building.
Yeah, he was going out, and then I got punched in the side of the face. Bullshit.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
be
just
fine.
kind of leans over.
I'll be fine.
You should get that checked out.
Nah, I don't have any insurance.
Kind of haul him up by his shoulder and inspect it. Is it going to be a
Yep.
problem for him?
It'll probably bruise, but it'll be fine.
Nothing's broken, you're just going to get a bruise.
Yeah, it's kind of what it feels like. Not the first time I've been punched in the face by a
I'm
biker.
sure it won't be the last.
Oh, probably not. Anyway, I'm gonna start cleaning up too, because yeah, I'm gonna start getting brooms out. They're not often used.
Yes, you do have a janitor's closet.
Yeah, the office. Now, back to the freezer. Guy walks back in the freezer, cracks open the bottle, and starts drinking. So what are you gonna do?
While Beth was walking back, she like just snapped her fingers and see if any of the coterie comes with her. I don't know if any of them will. Kind of just a little out of it. And then she would very much like to try to threaten this guy, which is going to be hilarious because she has no intimidation.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm sorry, I missed that while I was having a coughing fit. What?
What do you say?
Oh, what do I say? Yes, that makes sense. You, very irritating man, who sees shiny, flashy cars and just assumes that young women, probably some men too, are idiotic little mommy and daddy's boys that have everything handed to them, and then get us to lose what we have. Not the case with me. And I'm very, very that you had anything to do with me losing Dolly. And then she's going to attempt to punch him.
Yeah. So he will respond with, "Oh, you lost. That's such a..." And then that's about the time that you go to punch him. So go ahead and make that roll.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. I didn't say I lost.
You hit him very hard. Most people would probably be out for the count. However, he kind of like rears back and he kind of holds his chin. And you can hit. That's impressive. So you didn't lose. So what's the problem?
I don't like the situation. It was frustrating. So very, very frustrating and anger-inducing. Turned into a very messy night for me. Messy nights for me are not a good thing. I shall punch him again. That is a pair of crits and then 2 regular successes. So 6.
Okay. So I'm going to have to do very, very well to make this happen. This might not go well. This did not go well. So you hit him, and he is on his rear end. He has some broken teeth at this point. And he's like, okay, so, but you didn't lose the car, and you didn't. I don't see the problem here.
You're just a horrible piece of shit, aren't you? And she'll kick him.
He will actually attempt to catch your leg.
Okay.
This
What
is
do you need me to roll?
Strength and brawl, please.
Okay, same roll as I've been doing. Great. That's I am going to spend a willpower and re-roll 2 of these dice.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives me another pair of crits and then 3 regular successes. So 8.
Seven, if it's 3 regular successes.
Yes. Right. I can't add.
So, spending a willpower, I got 9, and he grabs your leg and he flips you on the ground and kind of sits on top of you, and he's heavy. He's just like, I get that. And I do apologize. But I would greatly appreciate it if you stopped trying to hurt me. You're too strong for a little girl like yourself. I don't know who hurt you or what made you this damn strong, but shit. You gotta teach me what it is.
No, I don't. And she's going to try to flip him over and slam his head. Do the roll thing, slam his head on the cement.
Okay, that is another strength and athletic, or strength and brawl. That one.
Critical.
Messy
and then
critical.
a regular success. Messy critical and a regular success. So, 5. Right? No, yeah, 5.
You will absolutely have the compulsion of status quos and such. However, he holds you down. And he's like, I'm being nice and asking first. I'll find out one way or another.
No, you won't. And she'll try it again. Not as good. 3 successes.
I got 4. Now, what exactly are you? Because you ain't breathing neither.
What you're talking about?
It's slightly cold in here, but it's definitely not freezer cold. It's like maybe refrigerator broken cold. So like mid 40s. And he leans in real close. And he'll actually grab you by the face. And like try to turn you around. So what would you like to do?
Beth would very much like to snap his neck. And be like, get off me, you reek of beer. Hate that smell now.
So right now you're just trying to get your arms free at this point. Because he's held you down long enough that he's probably got you pretty well. So go ahead and give me that strength and brawl to see if you get your arms free. But he will like crane your neck or face around a little bit.
Okay, so that's a pair of crits. And then 2 regular successes. So 4. Is that right? 5, 6. I can't count. Oh my god.
A bunch. Good enough to get your arms free. And you just can kind of stare at you and be like, are you? No, can't be. And he kind of like grabs your mouth and tries to open it. What would Beth like to do?
Instinctively, she wants to bite him. Which is going to be a fun thing for us later on. Okay, yep, biting.
Okay, you gotta beat 2.
Still who's strength and brawl?
Yes, please.
And that's 3 successes.
Okay, so you bite through his hand. Clean through his hand. And he kind of stares at it and... Shit! And at this point, he is making his way out of the freezer.
No, he's not.
And he's screaming. Everybody can hear it.
It's not okay.
Yeah, like Tory can hear it, Shiloh can hear it, Steven can hear it.
Bella's gonna give Tory an alarmed look to Tory before she starts booking it back there.
Why don't you stay here, Shiloh?
Steven would have been hanging near the freezer, so once he gets him in out with the guy not screaming, he's gonna make his way in.
I know he's already like on his way out screaming with a bloody hand with a hole in it.
Check him back into the freezer.
Okay, strength and brawl.
Shiloh, why don't you do damage control out here?
Yeah, sure. Okay, good idea.
Don't spend the willpower.
If you need someone to forget something, let me know.
Oops. 6 successes on a messy crit.
So you don't send him into the freezer, you just like kick his legs out from underneath him. And he goes like flying out and flop, and like you see his head bounce off the floor, and you think he's breathing?
Shallow's gonna check before she goes back into the rest of the bar.
However,
we didn't get back there, I don't think.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Steven, you hear... Take him. Make him like us. You can go against that, obviously. But you do hear that behind you, and it is actually Ellie's voice.
Nope, not listening this time.
By this point, Beth, you've come out and you see him flopped out on the ground. Tory, you see this guy like halfway in the doorway going out from behind the bar.
Can I drag him back in there?
So you put him back into the freezer?
I'll go in with him, but yeah.
Okay. He is still breathing. He's just very much knocked out. His hand is a bloody mess. There's a blood trail going into the freezer at this point.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Tory.
Look at me.
Yes, Tory.
You got a little something on your mouth.
I know. He tried to open up my mouth, and I instinctively bit him. I don't think I swallowed much though.
That's not what I'm
not.
worried about. I'm not.
I
I'm
am.
honestly not worried about how much you took. So we have a decision here. Let's call
I
this
think you-
a learning opportunity. So he knows. And
He
it's
does
been a
know.
little-
He wants to be.
He's been a little bit too long to wipe that at this point.
I mean, I just wanted to snap his neck, but then he put his hand in my mouth and I bit him, and then he screamed like a little bitch baby and ran away.
Okay. So Shiloh's out there. Shiloh's gonna have an issue if we kill this person. You know that. I don't care.
I do know that.
We could do that. One of us could ghoul him. I think that would be interesting.
Could
I'm
we
gonna
nurse
keep my
him back
distance.
to health?
Not leaning towards the embrace, though.
God, no. He does not deserve that. I don't even think he deserves to be ghouled, but if he's going to be ghouled, then at least, he'll be a puppet. But I don't want him.
Tory will bite her wrist.
At this point, Cameron's kind of coming back and like, do I need to go get the other person?
There's another one?
Shiloh?
Oh, no.
Shiloh.
No, we're good.
Are you?
Hi, Cameron. I'm fine. How are you?
You got a little bit of.
This is a learning opportunity. A teachable moment, if you will.
Corey's a good teacher.
Yeah.
If you don't want to remember this, you can go find Shiloh.
Oh no, it's fine. So you knocked him the fuck out.
Yes.
Little you
Kind
did
of
that.
with a little. I did most of it. I think Ethan and Tory kind of got the last two blows. Yeah, I did most of it.
Okay. Apparently the stuff you guys got inside you is really good, because that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, it's the optimum stuff.
I'm pretty sure it used to be like little bookworm type.
Good. No. Still don't want to be like that, but yes.
That's fine. This one's gonna be like you now.
Yeah. He's probably going to be more useful.
I won't worry about him.
But Cameron's not going to stop you.
Shove the wrist in his mouth.
You do your thing.
1 hunger, I believe that takes.
Yes.
Good thing I fed.
Yeah. And it takes about 20 minutes for him to wake up, and he wakes up and he sees Beth, and he's like, "You're a damn vampire. She's a vampire, you know that, right?"
Hey, stop talking about vampires.
No. I don't want to. I'll tell everybody.
Did he just beat the bond? Well, I guess there's only a partial bond.
I mean, he technically hasn't talked about them.
So, let's not bring up vampires again.
But
Yeah,
But
but you wanted
I
to
got
be
your tongue,
one of
honey.
us, right? You're not quite one of us. But now you're feeling the effects.
What do you mean?
Feeling a little strange in your eyes? And she'll flash Eyes of the Beast at him.
Oh.
No, you should be.
Oh. I don't think so, at least.
Try it. There's something in your blood now. Pull it up. Use it.
What did you do to me?
Let's just say she was kinder than I would have been.
I don't like this.
Well, that's something to worry about later, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
No, I don't think you will yet.
I want to, though.
Let's go upstairs.
And he just kind of like stands up, and the entire time he's like, I don't want to go upstairs. And he starts walking upstairs.
Up to you guys if you want to tell Shiloh what just happened here. I mean, obviously she's gonna know, but like, the situation. I'll let you deal with how much you want to tell her. You good there, Steven?
Yeah, I just had to resist some urges.
Yeah, let's not
Take him.
brace someone
Yeah.
tonight.
It's starting to hear that woman in my head again.
Yeah, maybe don't go talk to Shiloh right now.
Is she whispering sweet nothings in your ear? That'd be funny.
Tory will follow the guy up.
Yeah, take him.
I'll go talk to Shiloh. You can do whatever you want to do, Steven.
So, Beth and Shiloh.
Before Beth makes it out, she'll flip up, get the inside of her shirt and wipe off her mouth really good before going to see Shiloh. Hi, Shy. How are you?
Suspicious. What is going on back there?
I had a little bit of an anger issue. Tory saved the day. Everything's fine.
I don't believe you. Nothing has ever been okay with our group. What happened?
I don't know what you're talking about. Our group is always awesome.
Beth,
And,
what happened?
maybe we shouldn't talk here. Let's walk away from the mortals.
Yes, let's.
So I'm assuming they'll just go outside the bar, where they can hopefully talk a little bit more privately.
Yeah, you go out back. The guy's still walking up the stairs, mumbling. And he's going very slowly, but he's going.
That happened? He's just bonded. He's fine. It's fine. See, everything's fine.
You
No,
bonded him?
I did not. I don't want him. I wanted to do something else. But he got knocked out, and Tory just saved the day because Tory's awesome.
So why did Tory have to bond him?
Didn't have to. I just wanted to kill him instead. But that's a little bit more of a problem. So now we're making him useful.
I really need to lower my expectations.
Yeah, you really should. That's how I have lived my life. You just gotta keep really low expectations, but everything's great.
You know, maybe it's just because I am who I am, but when I was hoping you guys would just throw a couple punches and then call it good.
I mean, that's what I wanted to do, but the guys of what's the term you guys were throwing around earlier? He's a book one. Seemed like it.
A book one?
Isn't that what you guys were saying earlier? Whenever we were walking home from the party, you guys were talking about the bookie people.
Thought he was.
He knew what I was. I never told him. I mean, of course, I'm really strong, but I mean, he knew what I was.
Okay. He was a. I'm conflicted. But Tory has him in hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Stephen has his mistress whispering sweet nothings in his ear again, so that's fun.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, and I can't help with that now.
Yeah, that sucks, because I'm sure he could use some assistance.
Okay. You know, if he was actually one of the quote-unquote bookish ones that Tory and I were talking about earlier, you might have been better off just dealing with it, but okay.
Okay. Deep breaths, Shiloh. I know you can't breathe anymore, but deep breaths. Everything's fine.
So thick. These Tremere's crawling up my ass.
I mean, we could go Tremere hunting then.
No. You'd get mad at me.
I would get mad at you?
No, Darian.
Oh, Darian. I was like, why
I'm
would I
supposed
get
to
mad
give
at you?
people the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, well, if it makes you feel any better, that guy sells people out for $50. So, I mean, he's not a good guy.
That doesn't sound very Tremere-like.
Oh, no, he's not a Tremere.
You said he was one of the bookish types that Tory and I were talking about.
Oh, is that what the bookish means? Oh.
Yes!
I thought, like the people that were, like, you know, really into vampires and read all the vampire books. Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
Wait, really into vampires? You mean a hunter? Did you think he was a hunter?
No, I thought, like, he was, like, you know, one of those, like, people that love to read vampire books. And, you know, it's like, oh, I love vampires. I want to be a vampire.
Oh, you mean just like a human nerd?
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
It's in Tory's hands now. It's in Tory's hands now. It's in Tory's hands now. It's in Tory's hands now.
Yep, it's in Tory's hands. We're all fine. See, it's good.
You really gotta learn to have a little bit more subtlety here, Beth.
We're fine.
Tory was right earlier. We can't really afford to be making a bunch of mistakes now. Beth.
Meanwhile, upstairs. I told you I didn't want to come upstairs. Now, why am I up here?
Oh, because I told you to.
It's bullshit. What? How?
Well, I think you realize vampires are real now. Seeing as one bit through your hand.
Yeah. You know, that's a problem. We should, report her. I don't know how you're doing your thing, but...
Let me make a note of that, because I technically rule over this area, so it's noted.
Oh, what, you're the queen or something?
Baron.
Oh, this is so much better.
Yeah, well, you're finding this out firsthand. It's a fun place for mortals in the world of vampires, isn't it?
What's your 1-2?
Gritted him with fangs.
Oh, shit, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So what, now you're gonna eat me or something?
No, I think you have some uses.
Wait, she bit me, so now I get to turn into one, right?
No, that's not how it works.
But that's what the movies say.
The movies are kind of a lie.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, what, the thing with the dude that everybody hates. Can't believe anything you see on there either.
You'll have
You
to
know,
be a
the
little
big-
bit more articulate, because no, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's blue square, big F, whatever that is. I don't know. My old lady's on there all the damn time. It's annoying. Out of game, Facebook.
I know, Tory doesn't. So, we probably have to wait just a little bit longer for things to start really kicking in.
What do you mean, kicking in? And what uses do I have?
Well, apparently you, like to scam people. You sure take a hit, too.
I mean, scamming people's loose interpretation of what I do. I just direct them in the right way to let other people scam them.
Alright, you run the scams. Anyway, you can sure take a hit. And she'll, kind of turn his head a little bit. Luckily for you now, that should start healing up.
Yeah. I used to be an amateur boxer, so I hope that I could.
Perks of what you now are is that you'll be a little bit healthier than normal.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time I get into a fight.
Yep. So what are your skills? What can you do other than being a boxer?
I can scam people.
Apparently.
Beyond that, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because I'm asking.
Maybe you should say please. That might make me tell you a little bit more.
So get real close. You should tell me what you can do. What use do you have for me? Why should you stay alive?
I'm a real good mechanic, and I know how to fix motorcycles, and I can get you almost anything you need, even if it's on black market. Why did I just say that to you?
Good. So you do have uses.
Shit, you know that much. I can also make people disappear. That might be why I'm not an amateur boxer anymore.
Well, we can make people disappear too.
Yeah, but this way you don't have to go do it.
How many people know you? You a big name around here?
It depends on which circle you run into. If we're being honest, I mean, normal people? Nah. Not a whole lot of people know me. Less than savory characters? I'm not huge, but enough people know me. Good news.
What?
Cops don't know who I am. Not anymore, at least.
On your day-to-day, night-to-night, in your life now, you don't get to tell anyone about what happened to you other than if I say you can.
Yeah, I've been trying to scream it this entire time. I ain't been able to say anything, so I just figured that was just a thing now.
Yeah. You can talk to me. You can talk to Shiloh. You can talk to Beth. And you can talk to Steven about it. The people who
Which
killed
ones?
me.
Shiloh and Steven and Beth.
The ones you saw me walk in with.
Oh.
That's it. That's who you're limited to talking about vampires too.
Nobody else.
Until I say otherwise. Oh, you can talk to Cameron too.
Well, that's going to be good. I'm sure he's going to want me back.
No, I don't think he will. But if there is an emergency, you can find him. If you can't get hold of me. Give me your phone.
And he'll hand you his phone.
She'll put her number in. If you need to contact me for any reason. If you hear anything odd that you think might be related to vampires as you do your thing, you'll let me know. If you hear anything that you think I might be interested in, you'll let me know.
Okay. I do have a question. If you don't mind me asking, and if you'll actually answer it, because I don't want to waste breath. You can't go ask her.
I'll probably answer it.
How does one become like, well, y'all?
You die, and then one of us embraces you.
Like a hug?
No, with our blood.
Oh.
You have to die first.
Well, that's good to know.
And no, that little bit that I gave you isn't enough to do it, because we have to give it to you as you're dying.
Good to know. Good to know. Is that all?
For now. I want you to wait here and see if the blood takes, because it should. I don't know how long it will take on you, though.
Yeah.
You should be able to do the eye trick that I did.
If I can't do that, what else would I be able to do? And how do I go about doing it?
Shouldn't be anything else. That's the line of skills that I have the most power in. Above table. That's the only one I have 4 dots in, is animalism. Or whatever that one is, protein, I think. But that's the only one I have 4 in. Everything else is 3 or less.
Okay.
There's a little bit extra, a little bit something other running through your blood now. You just kind of have to hug on that, and it should do it. That's how you'll heal, too.
Okay. Anything else I should know before I leave?
There's a lot, but I think you'll be okay, because you're not going to talk to anyone about anything. And
Yeah.
tomorrow night, you're gonna come find me. And I'll give you more
Yeah.
blood.
Okay. So I don't get a choice in this at all then.
No.
Okay. I guess that's how it's going to be now.
Unfortunately for you, you picked a bad mark, and then things went badly. Absolutely out of your control for that end, but I have to clean up messes now. I could kill you if you'd prefer that.
Honestly, if you're going to kill me, I'd rather you do the other thing and make me one of you.
That's a privilege. Maybe. So, if you do what you're told and if you're useful, we'll see. I can't do that to anyone, to just anyone that I don't know. I won't, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a kind of like having a kid type thing.
Exactly.
Usually it's pretty planned out. But
Yeah, we actually call them our child.
that's funny.
So, be useful. We'll talk. Once things die down a little bit and ease up, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm not going to control your life outside of that little bit that I just told you to do.
Can I get you to make me a wits and awareness real quick? You are muted.
2 skulls and 1 success.
Okay, well, the one success is good enough. His eyes flash red for a really quick second, but they definitely don't stay that way.
I think it's starting now.
So can I leave?
Wait just a little bit longer, but yes, you can. As I said, other than the commands that I gave you, I really won't be overly controlling on your life. Unless you become a problem.
Alright, shoot.
So don't draw attention to yourself in that way, and don't be a problem.
I don't think I have a choice. And about that time, you hear a thunk from inside your medical space.
Stay there. She'll go over there.
There is a Nosferatu that has seemed to just flop down on your table. You don't recognize them.
Are they passed out?
No, they're just laying there. They like take a look at you and just kind of wave.
Who are you?
I'm the one that was sent here.
Ah, right. I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, you're busy. Figure let you know I'm here, so like,
Thank you.
obviously couldn't tell anybody.
So go back to the guy. As long as you're feeling okay, you can leave now. Just remember what I told you.
And he gets up and runs out the door.
Oh, I blanked. Can she have texted herself from his phone when she did all that? So she has his number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back to the Nosferatu. I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Yeah. Sorry about the delay.
All good?
So I guess it's just kind of like a on the surface partnership here, right? Or do you actually have stuff for me to do?
Not this evening, no.
I was told to, quote, play nice for a little while. Until she can help you get into the position.
Oh, you know what? You want to go check on a Grimir for me that I don't know who his sire is?
Yeah, you got an address.
She'll give me a place. It's actually near where your probably barony is going to be.
He takes a look at the apartments. Actually, it's not too far where I decided to bed down.
Yeah, her name's Haley, the interrupted, a thin blood trying to become a full-blooded kindred because they are from the tower and I don't know who they are. And we can't really afford to have them come down that hard again currently.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move.
Yeah, so any information you could get would be very helpful and also probably helpful in getting trusted by the other barons.
See what I can do. I'll have something for you tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, I figured I'd say hi and not stick around for too much longer.
Right. What's your name? What name would you like
Z.
to go by?
Everybody up in New York calls me Z, but down here probably should go by something a little bit different. So, I don't know. Call me cornbread. Feel like that's a southern thing, right?
Sure. That's what you want to go by.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Nobody will put two and two together as who I actually am.
I very much doubt that.
Especially with a wildly different name.
Yep.
So, Tory, it's nice to meet you. Said I didn't want to keep you too long because I know you're probably busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go explain that to the rest of the coterie, which will be great.
Yeah, it's fine. So, thanks. I apologize for just like coming in, but it was unlocked, so.
It's fine. It's unlocked for people to come in. If you need a blood bag, I have them, by the way.
No, I'll find something out on the street somewhere.
Fair enough. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. And they leave their card with you.
Cool. If there's a number in there, she'll shoot a text on her way down the stairs.
It's actually just a blank black card with silver or numbers. So the people out back, which at this point would be everyone, first see the new ghoul go barreling
Bye,
down,
Tubby.
and then see a Nosferatu come from upstairs.
Hi.
Hi, bye.
At least it wasn't red this time.
I don't know if that concerns me.
Oh no, you come to expect a Nos in every shadow.
Tora will come down the stairs now. So, Beth, what did we learn
Tory,
tonight?
that I should have just killed him. I mean, no, I don't know. What was I supposed to learn?
If you're gonna do something like that, take responsibility. You either do it all the way, or you don't do it.
I don't like him.
Well, too bad, because he's
I don't want him
apparently very
pulled.
good with vehicles. Motorcycles
Hey,
specifically.
no. We're gonna stick him in my garage.
Potentially, if he needs a job.
Yay.
It can be during the day. You won't have to see him.
Still. Yay.
If you just punched him once, you wouldn't have had to.
See, that's
I'm
what I
getting
thought was going to
suspicious.
happen.
Got angry, okay? I got angry. I can't control my anger sometimes.
Yes, you bruja.
Bruja got bruja. I don't know what else to tell you.
Actions have consequences.
He won't
There's
be
a new
talking.
term. Well, that's good. I think. I mean, how far
Don't
did you
think on
take
too
it?
hard. It's fine.
That didn't answer my question.
He's in the process of being bonded. He's my ghoul now. He's not a problem. He won't talk to anybody. His life is his own, other than a few key things.
Okay.
I have no interest in controlling someone so much that they become a puppet.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, so I'm not like super duper concerned about it. But we're not going to try this again, are we? This is going to be a one-time issue, right?
Are you asking me, or are you asking Beth?
Beth, mostly.
I hope that it never happens again, and that's the best that I can do.
Okay. Fantastic.
We're not going to tell anyone that person is a ghoul. I would like to keep him a secret for as long as possible. Beth and
That's fine. He
Steven,
doesn't exist to me anymore.
well, for now.
What was the deal with the Nosferatu?
Mutual acquaintance. I didn't expect him to be up there.
Anyone we need to be concerned about?
No?
Okay.
No, he's actually going to go trail that Tremere for me.
Oh, cool.
Figure it'd be nice to have someone keeping an eye out just in case. I cannot believe the phrase that is going to be coming out of my mouth. His name is Cornbread.
What?
Yes.
Because he's dry.
Nosferatu are a strange bunch.
I will respect his preferences.
I asked multiple times if that's what he wanted to go by and said yes. So yeah, Tremere's taken care of. I Trust this Nosferatu to look out in his best interest, and currently that is ensuring the mutual acquaintance.
Something tells me this is the smoothest night we've had in a while.
It certainly feels like it. Teachable moment notwithstanding.
I don't know. At least I didn't kill him. Small silver lining.
If you did, then you should have just done it. I gave, that was an option.
Yeah, I didn't want to upset Shiloh, though. Shiloh seems to not like the killing.
Yeah, I don't like killing. I also don't like unnecessarily bonding people against their will. I trust Tory to handle that appropriately, but not many other people.
That's the reason why I had her do it, and not myself.
And you also had the option
to do with him.
You also had the option to, not deal with him at all. But
that wasn't an option. I'm sorry. He was just jackass that has been irritating me under my skin since the very first time I met him. It has been a long, long time coming, which I know doesn't really matter much from your point of view, but it was very gnawing on my consciousness for me.
You don't think I would burn the entire city of Portland to the ground if I had the option?
I mean,
after
it is
everything
an
that
option.
happened?
We could go figure out how to do that if you really wanted to.
Exactly.
Tory, don't tempt me. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
I've given up
Why
on
be
that,
good all the
obviously.
time?
If only we knew a certain Nos who would help us with that.
Oh no, we do.
No, I'm trying to... Point I was trying to get to was, while I appreciate your concern for my thoughts on the matter, the ultimate goal needs to be keeping the masquerade at all times. Whether that means unfortunately killing someone or bonding them, it is what it is. Trust me, I've had to figure that out the hard way by now.
Oh, speaking of, he is only allowed to talk about vampires to the four of us. And Cameron.
See? This is why I trust you to handle things like that.
What an evening this has been.
Yes. So, does anybody else have anything else?
Yes, actually, if the coterie is done, Beth will go get her car from the garage, and she is going to a meeting. First time in a very long time.
Okay. What kind of meeting?
Well, Beth has kind in her mind lost her sobriety, so she is going to an AA meeting.
Not this early in the morning. However, tomorrow, yes. You may.
Okay, fine. Then can she swing by the restaurant and just double check things there?
It is locked up, good to go. Everything's off. Anybody else?
Text Nyx to see if... I always remember her name, but the one who was gonna get the Toreador, to see if that happened and went well.
It has not happened yet. I'm all still acquiring.
Ah.
However, he has personally assured us that in the next day or two.
Lovely. I have some time this evening in the last couple of hours here if Cook wants to get cracking on making the stuff?
He's kind of tied up right now.
Ah, no big deal then.
Tomorrow, though, I think we can probably make that happen.
Okay.
Come by early.
As early as I can.
Obviously. Shiloh, Steven?
It's up in the apartment above the bar for the day sleep.
Okay. And then Shiloh.
Allie just wants to go home and vent to her dog.
Yes. So all of you go about your rest of your nights. You don't have a whole lot of night left, though. Get home and you all have a, let's say restful, but that's not quite the right word, day sleep. Good, it's therapeutic, let's put it that way. And we will pick it up there next time. Announcements. Go to totalpartykrit.com to find all of our stuff. Usually I have this big long spiel, but I don't feel like saying it this time. So, links to all of our games on YouTube, on all our Spotify. YouTube podcast is the new one, right?
Yeah, YouTube podcast is on there, but it's just kind of like the normal YouTube stuff as far as I can tell. But we got YouTube podcast now.
Yeah, figure that it's a new thing, so let's say that. Along with all of our other podcast stuff, that's something that you want to listen to. As well as all of our like bios for us and characters and this, next all of our games, as far as like what they are, when they're played, and our schedule to a certain extent.
Website's a little bit behind on some of those uploads, but I'll catch up soon. I've been having some needing to take some mental time lately.
Yes, and that's why we have our thing at the beginning. Mental health is way more important than a game. Playing, however, helps the mental health sometimes. So
yes.
Keep that in mind. So that being said, other things on there are linked to diceleader.com. You get a discount if you use that link. That's the important part. Yes, they have all sorts of fun stuff besides just dice. So please at least go take a look at them. Even if you don't buy anything, take a look, because you might find something on there that you actually like and can afford. And then there is a link to our Patreon as well, which everybody at this point knows how Patreon works. So if you can support us monetarily, that'd be great. But if you can't, we understand. Next best thing would be to tell everybody that you know to come listen to us, and or watch us, and subscribe, and follow, and like, and comment, and share, and do all of the things. Because that would be super helpful for us. But yeah.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's everything. In a way less structured format than I usually do.
It's no big deal. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Because we're all friends here. At least we want to be friends. You should join our Discord too, by the way. We have one of those. And there's a link to that on the website as well. Yeah.
It's on the website. It'll be down below in any of the descriptions. You can just copy paste the link and it should bring you right to it. And if it doesn't, please leave a comment letting me know and I'll fix that.
Yes, and I will send you a link personally. If I have your like Discord stuff. Or an email to send it to. So yeah. Let me know. So besides that, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yes, thanks for joining, and have a good rest of whatever it is for you today.
Don't bite through people's hands.
Yeah, don't do that, and don't break the masquerade, Beth.
What? Beth never breaks the masquerade. Most games.
Have a good evening.